Superstar Shakeup time. We do have an announcement of Chad Gable moving to Raw, which was not mentioned on TV or anywhere else. But here's the quick rundown of it. Raw gets Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Bobby Roode, Sunil Singh, we're presuming Samir Singh as well, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Natalya, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley, Connor and Victor of the Ascension, Mike Kanellis, and Chad Gable. SmackDown gets The Miz, presumably Maurice if she were to return. We'll address each one as we get to them. But my initial reaction to this is Billy Bean isn't even dead, but Paige has channeled her inner Moneyball and finessed everything bad, except for, a couple things, off of SmackDown.
Yeah. The one major deal that they got, that the Raw got tonight that I can recall, all the stuff that they got that's good, in my opinion, that Raw got, they got as a free agent signing. Like, Kevin and Sammy, I'm always going to root for those guys. I think they do good work. And we'll talk about this. They plucked Drew McIntyre out of NXT because he's a package deal with Dolph Ziggler for some reason, but we'll get to that. But that's not a trade from SmackDown. Everything that I can recall in my head right now that came from SmackDown is all stuff they had either no plans for, or the plans that they had for them wasn't working out, or it was just a giant drag on their whole deal, like the first guy we'll talk about.
Oh, by all means, according to storyline, Paige and Shane McMahon have gotten The Miz in exchange for Mahal and Singh, the Riot Squad, the Ascension, Gable, Kanellis, the Hype Bros, which are now broken up, Breezango, Natalya, Rude, Corbin, and Ziggler. Because Owens, Zayn, and McIntyre in storyline did not come from her.
Right.
Owens and Zayn were gone before she was there. Yeah. Couldn't have done it. If you were to tell me that was a legit trade, I would say, you know what? That almost sounds like the type of trade you see sometimes in the NBA where you got to give up a really good player, but then you got to take on some salary and all that stuff. But this was a salary dump on SmackDown's side. Did you ever watch Draft Day?
No, I stayed away from that one.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It is completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
It is very NBA 2K-ish.
I tend to prefer Mike Costner as either a cowboy or a baseball player. But
how dare you? There are a lot of good athletic-based Costners. Come on now. There's more than just baseball.
All right.
Well, let's get into this Raw, rather. Actually, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of these that weren't addressed on the show. First off, we have Mike Kanellis. Glad that he got over his addiction. He and Maria ain't doing anything on this show.
No. I think they could easily expand main event into 2 hours and have tons of content for it. There's a lot of guys on this show and women on the show right now. I mean, I'm assuming several of them will be moving to SmackDown tomorrow, but you could fill a 5-hour show every week. God forbid.
Yeah.
But there are just in the main event tonight. We know The Miz is leaving, but ostensibly all those other people are here on Raw. What the hell are you doing with all of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people and a lot of new, fresh faces. You got to get new storylines going, brand new content. Like, what's Bobby Lashley doing?
Oh, yeah. Besides growing those traps out of his ears. My God. That's what all these people are. They are fertilizer for Bobby Lashley's traps.
Yes.
He will consume them, and then he will grow bigger traps. Also, the Ascension, they aren't doing a damn thing but losing to some other teams.
Well, yes. But as we'll talk about later, the whole Fashion Files gang is on Raw, which is the 3-hour show. So you have no excuse anymore for oh, well, we just didn't have time for you boys this week. No. You got time.
I'm not convinced we'll see a return of the Fashion Files.
I'm saying it won't be for lack of time.
Yeah. Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley over on Raw. I guess this is so they can get the Gronk cameos on Raw instead of SmackDown.
Man, this is so cruel. Like, you broke these guys up, and the only thing you've had for them since the breakup, which was months ago, is, hey, every now and then you guys are going to fight. Like, we'll have a big battle royal and you'll eliminate each other. But that's it. And just when you thought, hey, one of you is going to go over here, one of you will stay, and then we can do something different with you. Nah. You guys are destined to fight forever in the least important fight forever thing ever.
Chad Gable, he has split with Shelton Benjamin. He will be heading to Raw. If Jason Jordan ends up on that show, I mean, they're going to have to cross paths at some point.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah. This is weird because I honestly really liked Gable and Benjamin together. I thought they were doing good stuff. I thought there was at one point a few months ago where I thought it was time to give them the belts for a month and let the Usos chase as opposed to carry them. They did some really good work with the Usos. Did some really good work with the New Day. We never got to see them against the Bludgeon Bros. I thought that was a cool TV match waiting to happen. Give him 8 minutes and let him go. I wanted to see Chad Gable hit that rolling German suplex to Eric Rowan. Just once.
Yeah.
Never going to see that. So you know.
Well, let's talk about this. Chad Gable weighs 205 pounds.
We could. He didn't say like he said he's coming to Raw. None of the cruiserweights are on Raw. They're just not.
I mean, they're still a part. They're still part of it. He's 202 pounds. He is something unlike anything else on 205 Live.
I would love to see him on 205 Live. What I'm saying is that the cruiserweights haven't been on Raw in forever.
They were on there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but it was just to promote the Mania match, and they haven't been on.
I mean, they were still on there. It was still on.
We've had 2 Raws now since Mania, and they haven't been on them. So I feel like
important stuff's got to happen.
True.
Hear me talk about 205 Live every week on the Fightful Weekender podcast at FightfulSelect.com. I'll go ahead and talk about Sunil Singh. He and his brother are also under 205 pounds. You could integrate them as well if you needed to.
God, I hope not.
I think that if you got a tag division there, it would make sense.
Yes. I mean, if they've improved. The Bollywood boys had the...
They were bad. Well, we've never seen them work as heels, though.
That's true. Yeah.
that can make a big difference.
It could. They had the very first match ever on 205 Live, and let me tell you, it was the very worst match ever on 205 Live.
Yeah, it was.